It's a college basketball update. I have no time. I'm sorry. I am so busy, but I can't not give you guys a couple minutes. I got to give you guys a pick of the day and everything else. And the algorithm, of course, had a really good day yesterday. The pick of the day we had was, what was it? It was Southern Illinois over Butler, right? Yeah, they won. They actually won the game at plus 410. Unbelievable. Algorithm crushes it again, right? 19 and 7, 14 and 12. This spread number though is a little confusing, and I did want to. God damn it! No, I am not picking up the phone. All right. So the spread number here is interesting because this isn't really accurate with the way you should be thinking about what covered the spread because we actually have point projections here too. So what I did to try to make this easier to look at and do some analysis on so that we can pick better games was this spread cover column. And this spread cover column is when it's a really big positive number, and that's what we're sorting by right now is by spread cover. It's saying that we projected VMI to beat George Mason, and you could have gotten 8.5 points with them. So of course we would say take them. Now the reason why this wasn't a big game was at this point Mason had only played 3 games. The stats have been updated since then, but they only played 3 games, and it wasn't one of the big picks of the day because of that reason, and also understanding that there just wasn't enough played there yet. But point is the spread cover number, when this is working well and all the point projections are doing what they're supposed to do, which I believe will start really showing up in January, then sorting this descending should yield a lot of wins right here. And everything that's a positive number here means that we chose this team, we chose this team to win on the spread. So you're looking for a win in this column. So this is not bad even the way it is. Look at this. This is 2 and 2, then 4 in a row, then 1 and 2. So 6, 7 and 4 in the top. Actually, it's really 7 and 5 in all of them, or 7 and 4 in all of them where it's a positive number. And then on the flip side, when you look down here, a loss is good. A loss means that that by point projections we thought this team was going to cover the spread, not this team. So it's a little confusing to look at it because it's below 0 here. If you see a loss, that's good. So here it was 2 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 4. I don't know. It looks like pretty choppy. So not totally great yet, but this was pretty good to see. So of course, another good day, and a plus 400 team wins as our pick of the day. That's funny too. All right, so let's talk about today. Today, I never know how to unfilter this. Why does this happen? There we go. Okay, so now today is Tuesday the 22nd, and there are a million games. Probably not a million, maybe a little less than a million, but close to a million games, and we're gonna talk about them. And what should we sort by? So what we're supposed to sort by is this percent margin descending. That's the way we're supposed to look at this. This margin is the thing that most tells us how much stronger this team is than this team. That's what it's here for, right there. Power percentage is how strong the team is independently of who they're playing. And this is games played. We got to watch out for this where games played are less than 2 or 3. I do not have a lot of time today. I have like no time. So we're going to glance through, my God, how many games? I'm not going through every game, but I will find the pick of the day. 54 games are in here. That's fantastic. Well, it'd be a lot of fun to throw a lot of these together. And if you want to subscribe, you go subscribe. You go to the Google Sheet. You get this. This thing will be updated. If things change, that we can be update scores with this thing. You can use this. A lot of people come in and out of the sheet all day now. Subscribe if you want to know more information than is shown in this video. Okay, well, let's see here. That's away. Chattanooga away. Power percentage not that great. This is an interesting pick, but not gonna. Looks like Tennessee State is really, 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 really bad. So, but that's not the pick of the day. What's the pick of the day? We need a decent line. I'd like to have a home team. Citadel was one of our picks of the day a few days ago. Here they're at home at minus 186. Um, Looks that's a little higher point score for Presbyterian than I would think, but only 3 games for Presbyterian, so I'm not gonna make that the pick of the day either. Let's keep going. San Diego State is away at Mount St. Mary's. Ooh, and it predicts Mount St. Mary's outscores them, so stay away from that. That's weird. What else we got? Charlotte at GW. No, I don't like Charlotte's power percentage. Okay, first time we have a big underdog. Oh my God, are you serious? I went to the University of Vermont. I gotta try to bet against them. Are you kidding me? UMass Lowell. Now, I think that this is like a repeat game or something. I think they're doing this in New England, which is as soon as they get somebody set up at a venue, they then have another game in a couple of days just to get them out of the way without people having to travel somewhere else. I think that's what's going on with scheduling. It's one of the reasons why it's so erratic. So it really says that UMass Lowell should beat Vermont. Now, Vermont lost their opener last night. They've only played one game. So I'm not going to make this pick of the day because they've only played one game, but this is sneaky because Vermont may not be, it's brand new season. Nobody, everybody's not fresh. They just lost to, I believe, the same team last night. So, and the UMass Lowell is home, so plus 10 is probably good, even though UVM's only played one game. I can't believe I'm betting against the Catamounts. What am I doing? All right, not the pick of the day though. Let's see, Denver, Northern Arizona. No, 3 games here for Central Florida. Don't like that. What's this? Central Connecticut State at Binghamton, but the power percentage is terrible. Texas Tech away at Oklahoma, East Carolina at Tulane, Wichita State, South Florida. Give me something home. I want my pick to be a home pick. Although it doesn't necessarily have to be. Let's see if there are any good home lines. The UMass Lowell home line is phenomenal. Central Florida, but they've only played 3 games against Cincinnati, and it doesn't predict they're going to outscore them either. No more underdogs. There's NC State at home against North Carolina. That should be a fun game. Very close game of picks right there. Could get a point with them. It's interesting. All right, well let's look at everything again. I still haven't found a pick of the day. I know we're 7 minutes on. I do not have time for this, but I will give you a pick of the day that I think is most reliable, whatever the pick of the day is supposed to be. Well, let's try to filter because I'm having trouble, right? I'm not going to discriminate against away teams, but what we'll do is we'll start to do this. You've seen me do this before in the other videos. We're going to create slicer for games played. We're going to create a slicer for money line. Maybe let's see what happens here. All right, so not taking any teams that have played 1, 2, or 3 games. It's got to be more than that. So getting that out of there. Money lines. I don't want any money line that I don't want any of these. Like, this is ridiculous stuff way up here. And the way we can look at all the money lines that are available is you can change the way that these slicers are viewed and look at a grid of a lot of them. And then we can get rid of everything that doesn't have a line. We can get rid of all this stuff below, like negative 200 even. Well, leave that. See what that is. So you're left with this. Hampton away at no. Don't. So I'm looking also for power percentages that are strong. Here's something. Kansas at West Virginia. Thinks they both played 8 games. Thinks that Kansas is going to win by 5 at home. Minus 124 is pretty reasonable. I think West Virginia hasn't been playing great. It says they're a good team now. Let's look at them real quick just to make sure. West Virginia. They are 7-1. Now they are playing well. They've had a tough strength of schedule. They're a good team. So you'd be betting against a good team if you were to do that. But Kansas is at home, and Kansas is also good. All right, well, how good is Kansas? Don't knock Kansas until you try it, right? I've been to Kansas a few times. I know people in Kansas. Let's look at Kansas. It's tough to go into Kansas and beat people at home. But Kansas is right there. They're also 7-1. Also had a reasonably strong. They're two evenly matched teams. All right. Well, tough call for a pick of the day because something like this can go either way when you're playing a good team. So the fact that its margin is down here is so low is probably a reason why it shouldn't be pick of the day. But I do like the pick at home. That's a good line for them. I think being at home. Is there anything more up here? I mean, we did discuss this Chattanooga game, but there's only 4 games played, and they're on the road, and it's not really a good line. GW game, this doesn't predict they're going to win by point projection. So we want a spread cover number that's positive also. Denver at home against Northern Arizona. This is interesting. So this might be a weird play, and I'll tell you why. It might work. Denver has a negative power percentage. Not good. Normally, I would say no, do not touch them because they're awful. They're actually in the negative in terms of my rating. That means that, or the algorithm's rating. Denver is 1-5 and hasn't even played very good teams and is not a good team. But this is the thing. Northern Arizona, I think that they're all on the reservation in Northern Arizona. I love Northern Arizona. It's gorgeous. I've driven through so much of Northern Arizona. Big Sky, they're 0-5 and they're losing every game by 25 points. So, and their strength of schedule has been a little better though. There is that, but they are getting destroyed. So they're a negative 30. So go back to this list. This is saying that you get a favorable only one minus 158 with Denver at home because Denver's so bad, but Northern Arizona's worse. So what are the odds Northern Arizona goes in and wins on the road? It's going to be difficult for a bad team to win on the road. Denver's going to be more hungry. The only thing I saw a little concerned about was that Northern Arizona's strength of schedule was a little better. So their 0-5 means a little less because they've been playing tougher teams. However, Denver at home. So I'm going to, why am I hesitating? Let's look at the rest of. I'm hesitantly say that this is the pick of the day. We're 12 minutes in. Are you kidding me? I can't ever shut up. Is there anything else here? Well, a lot of these, like I call this NC State game and Kansas game very similar games. These are two really good teams playing good teams, and you're getting a reasonable line. You can see why the NC State's a better bet because you get a better line. There's a lot of action here. I guess that there's too many consistent things to say take Denver at minus 158, but I feel like I'm jipping you on the pick of the day. Do you take them minus 2.5? Do you go the full tamale? Guys, I'm tired and busy. I'm saying Denver to win, but I'm giving up on doing analysis. So, all right, good luck, everybody.